No, just sit it out. Sit it out. Come on, Herbie, let's go. Come on. You ready to go?
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your 2025-2026 awards banquet for Sackville Minor. Happy to have you all here today. How was everyone's long weekend with no school? You guys and girls got to get back to school. You don't ever have school. Okay, so let's get started. So we're on a tight timeline. We have certain times we have to follow, so we're going to work through this evening and see what we can get done here. So you'll see up on the screen, that's me. I know a lot of you in the room. Some of you I've been with and coached before or saw around. So my name is Darren and I'm going to be the MC. So you'll see me up here talking on the mic lots, as long as some other people as well. So first thing we're going to touch on is how things are going to work this evening. And some of the rules. Yes, there are rules. So this evening, basically, to make a long story short, everyone is going to get into the room, which you are now. Good job, everybody. Next, we're going to get some pizza. You can see that start to come out now. After that, all four teams are going to have their coaches, managers, representatives come up, and we're going to get some team awards. Before, how does that sound? Good? Okay, perfect. So we're looking for your cooperation today. So, despite all the volunteers and the people that are putting this on, you all have some jobs as well. And they're all very important jobs. So, first job is to make sure that we have respect for the facility, right? So, they've invited us here today. They've let us do our banquet here. So, let's make sure we're not running around the halls or touching or grabbing things or wrestling or fooling around. Make sure that we have respect for the place, okay? Next thing is the washrooms. So the washrooms are down the hall on the left. Who here's been to a Halifax Moosehead game? Yeah. So you go up into the lobby, you get your French fries, you come back. What happens while the play is happening? You gotta wait. That's right. So, same thing here today. If there's somebody up here at the podium speaking, let's wait until they stop before we head to the washroom, okay? So we're not tripping over chairs or pushing our teammates or something like that. So make sure when someone's up here talking, you wait for a break before you head for the washroom. But they're right down on the left. The next thing is these tablecloths. Everyone see them? Let's make sure we're not ripping them up in little pieces and throwing them at our friends or gathering them up and making a mess. So let's make sure that we keep those tablecloths. You're the first of three groups tonight. The last one we'll talk about is banquets throughout the year. Everyone has seen what kind of magic concoctions they can make with all the different drinks and chips all in one plate. Let's make sure we don't do that, okay? Because see all these volunteers that are here, we're the ones that have to clean it all up. So let's make sure that we're keeping things neat and tidy and not making all kinds of fancy drinks. Does that sound okay? We all on board with that? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to thank our sponsors. So Raymar Homes, who has helped us out this evening, along with the pizza that we're all getting from Domino's. So they hooked us up with a pizza for tonight, as well as the Beaver Banquet and Community Center, which we're all in tonight. So everyone's helped out with this banquet to make the best it can be for all you guys and girls, okay? So next, we're going to get President of Sackville Minor Hockey up here to say a few words. Rob's going to come up. Rob has 5 minutes on the mic today. For those of you that don't know Rob, 5 minutes can sometimes turn into 3 or 4 hours, but we're going to keep it to 5 minutes for this afternoon. So he's going to say a few words, and then after that we'll get into some of the team awards.
Thanks, Darren. Let's have a big round of applause for Darren for stepping up and being our MC for our banquet this year. Thanks so much, Darren. Really appreciate it. So just to start, I just wanted to, thanks for the introduction, Darren, as well. For those of you that don't know, my name is Rob Nernberg, and I am the president of Sackville Minor Hockey Association. I've been around in Sackville Minor volunteering for around 20 years now. I've been on the executive. This coming season will be my 10th year on our executive as well. I'm extremely passionate about the game, and it really, this time of year is always bittersweet. And I'm going to do my best not to cry, because I have a bit of reputation, not only for being long-winded and going on and on for a long time, but I have a bit of reputation for crying sometimes as well at these events. So I'm going to do my best not to do that. I want to thank all of the volunteers. I was here earlier this afternoon kind of helping get things set up and bring some of this stuff into the room. There was roughly about a dozen volunteers here earlier today, setting everything up for our event this evening. I want to thank all of you, and Melissa Price as well, who's kind of taken the lead again this year and has for many years, in an incredible job of getting everything organized for our event here this evening. So let's hear a round of applause for Darren, Melissa, and all volunteers. I'd be remiss as well if I didn't thank my colleagues on our board, all of our board of directors, all of our executive members, the literally hundreds of hours in volunteer time that our volunteers put into making every season a successful season for you, the players and your teams. Again, with much gratitude, I want to say thank you to all of those members that spend so much time. Of course, all of your coaches, all of your team staff, your 50/50 coordinator, your fundraising coordinators, your safety coordinator. Many of your teams would have a safety coordinator on your team as well. Obviously, your coaching staff and that do a lot of heavy lifting to make your season a successful season every year. So make sure when you see those individuals next time, I know a lot of you have your coaches here with you this evening, take a minute to say thank you. And also say thank you to your parents. Thank your parents or your guardians, whoever helped facilitate you participating in this incredible sport. This time of year is obviously, as I said, it's a bittersweet time of year. It's an opportunity for, it's sad in one way because it kind of represents the end of our season, but it's also a great time. It's a time where we can celebrate our season together, the life friendships, the successes that we had as a team throughout the year, all of the life lessons, incredible life lessons that we learn as well as individuals that are going to help shape who we are later on as adults, and hopefully be contributors to our great sport as well down the road as well. There's nothing that makes me feel better when I see children that were literally your age that are now coaches in our association, and individuals that I coached when they were your age are now in our association coaching. So it's incredible to see that and see those individuals giving back. It's incredible. So on that note, again, enjoy this evening. The wins on the ice are great, but the true wins, again, are all of the things that you get out of being part of a team, and again, all the life lessons and memories and lifelong friendships that you'll carry with you for the rest of your lives. So cherish all of those. And on that note, I'll turn it back over to Darren.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Rob. So, awards time. So for those of you who don't know what awards we're going to go through tonight, I'm going to explain them to you before you come up here, so there's a little bit of a better understanding exactly what we're looking for. So it's going to be 5 awards for each team. First one is our most sportsmanlike player. So no, it's not the player who gets the least amount of penalty minutes, which we often think. Sportsmanlike player is a player who consistently respected their peers, competitors, coaches, and officials. So that's an award we're going to be giving out tonight. The Heart and Hustle Award. So a player who demonstrated a passion for the game of hockey and best embodies the values, spirit, and traditions of the game. The Most Valuable Player. So a player who significantly contributed to their team's success. So again, not the one who had the most points, who scored the most goals, but the one who contributed to the team overall. Then we're going to have the Most Improved Player. So this is a player who has shown significant progress throughout the regular season and throughout their hockey season. And then the last award, Performer Award. So this is the Andrew Pico Teammate of the Year Award. And as you can all see, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but I'm wearing one of Andrew Pico's jerseys right now. And this goes to the player who brings an inspiring work ethic to their team. And this is Andrew Pico, who the award's named after. So this is an award that's named after Andrew. He was a player who showed great leadership and hard work. And he was everything that the coaches can ask for in a complete hockey player, both on and off the ice. If you receive this award, you know you're doing the things right when it comes to hockey. So having said that, that's the awards we're going to give out this evening. So the first team up is going to be our U11 Orange team. So if we could ask coaches, managers to come on up. Now, players, you can all come on up too and hang out over here and be on your best behavior. Okay, so I'm back. I took off my MC hat and I'm now the U11 AA person for this. So Coach Matt couldn't be here this evening. He's the lucky one. He's in Toronto about to watch the Dodgers and the Blue Jays play. He did pass along a note though, and I'll read it out for everyone. So Coach Matt said to pass along, he's truly proud and honored to have coached this group this season. Watching your growth as players, teammates, and people was something special, and he's grateful for every moment that we all shared together. So thank you all for an unforgettable year, and he couldn't be prouder of you all. So having said that, let's look at the awards. So I remember when I moved to Sackville about 4 years ago, my older son was a part of the U11 AA team the first year that Sackville had 2 different teams. And I can tell you it was a different story back then than it was now. I remember him winning his first game in February, maybe? So they had a bit of a difficult time back then. So credit to all of you, because this year in the regular season, in 25 games, we only lost 4. So credit to all of you for playing some excellent hockey this year. It also included some success in tournaments and a strong showing in playoffs, so congratulations. So let's do the awards. First one we're going to do, you didn't peek, did you, Cole? First one we're going to do is the most sportsmanlike player. So like I mentioned before, no, this is not the one that gets the least amount of penalty minutes. It's the one who shows respect for everyone that's involved in the game. There were a couple of times on the bench when I tried to tell this young guy to go on the ice and maybe give someone a little extra push or a little extra jab. But he wouldn't do it. Couldn't get him to do it. He was too sportsmanlike for that. So this year, the most sportsmanlike award for U11 AA Orange goes to Mr. Will Monroe. Okay, next one, hard hustle. This one makes sense for those of you that know this kid. I swear if you were to put a brick wall across the far blue line, he would go straight through that brick wall every time he took the puck up the ice. Practices, games, he never took one practice or game off, always gave 100% every time. And the thing about this kid was too, he didn't say much, but his hard work and work ethic was very contagious. So it was spread throughout the team. When one person saw him working hard, they realized that they had to work hard as well. So the Hard Hustle Award for U11 AA Orange this year goes to Mr. Max Turlow. Okay, one. Most valuable player. So the most valuable player, oftentimes this player always took a business-like approach. So we're doing warm-up. As soon as we arrived there an hour before the game, that's when our game prep started. That included warming up, getting dressed, being ready when the coaches asked them to be ready. And he showed leadership through bringing that business-like to the dressing room. Oftentimes putting his team on his back on the ice, so when we needed a big goal, we needed a big play, we needed to turn the momentum, this player was always there to do it. And was definitely the most valuable player to our team. So this year, MVP U11 AA Orange goes to Henry Park. Okay, most improved player. So this player, a big jump to U11 AA this year. And luckily for me, I had a first-hand look at the work that this player put in, both on and off the ice, to get better throughout the season. So we wanted to get better in order to learn and grow with his teammates and grow as a hockey player as well. He had a strong passion for making sure he got better throughout the entire season. So, most improved player for U11 AA this year, Orange this year, goes to Mr. Kyle Harvey. Okay, last one, Pete's Performer. So we went through the whole spiel of Pete's Performer before, so I think we have a good idea of what this award looks for in a player. So for this player, he brought a combination of sometimes a little bit of humor, but seriousness at the same time. So although in the dressing room they may fool around a little bit, when they got on the ice, it was time for them to lock in, take things serious, and set the standard for how he'd like the rest of the kids to play. He also has the stinkiest farts in the dressing room. So, Peaks performer, U11 AA Orange, Axel Foley.
He's not here.
So we'll make sure that Axel gets this award. So that's it for U11 AA Orange. Thank you, everybody. Hold on, now everyone stay here. You guys want to jump in?
Stinkiest farts in the room. Most stinkiest farts.
All right, everybody look at me for a sec. Just wait for Trisha, so look at me for 1 second first. Oh, okay, ready? Smile, everybody. Awesome, thanks guys. And then Trisha? Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we're on to the next one. So thank you, everybody. So far, so good. Everyone's on their best behavior, which is awesome. So the next group we're going to have come up. So they had some success this year, participated in quite a few tournaments, and also made it to the finals of the U11 C Bronze Division this year. So we're going to get the U11 Leafs coaches to come on up. Players, you can come up too.
Hey guys, we are the U11 Leafs. Thanks for having us here. Our head coach, Chris Herwood, couldn't be here tonight, so I lost the rock, paper, scissors challenge. I'm here to do GMC work. So I'll say a couple things about our season. We started off our first 3 or 4 games pretty good, and then we went downhill after that, unfortunately. Had a hard time coming together and being successful. Things changed for us after Christmas. We went to a tournament in Middleton. We made a semi-final there, and the team just started to click. After the reseeding after Christmas as well, we went on a great run. I think it was 14-1-1. Unfortunately, lost in the finals to the U11 Sharks, but it was an overtime game, and we were pretty close to winning that game as well. So our success came later in the year, and I think the kids had a lot of fun. Most of them grew in their development play throughout the year. So Chris would like to thank all the coaches to help us out this year, Haley, our team manager, and from there we'll go on with the awards. So first award is most sportsmanlike. Okay. So most sportsmanlike, this is a player on our team who was a little bit quiet throughout the year. But as coaches, we found he led by how he played on the ice. He's pretty cool and calm, and he's one of our stronger defensemen this year, and that would be Emerson.
Awesome, congrats.
All right, our next award. Guys, I got the list on my phone and it's not open. Here we go. Our next award is the Heart and Hustle. And Heart and Hustle, this is a member of our team that, this was the first year that this player had played ice hockey. And in one of the most positions that you can have on your team, which is goaltender. Grayson Hatt, on up.
Awesome.
All right. Next up is our most valuable player. This is probably a unanimous vote between coaches and players alike. This is a player that factored into probably 80% of our scoring this year. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he scored several goals every single game, kept us in games, and helped us win games. So, Avery. Okay, our next award is Most Improved Player. This, again, I think was probably a hands-down decision by coaches and players who voted on this position. This was a player that really struggled his first day on the ice skating, and from where he was in the very first practice to the very end of our season, contributed so much throughout the year. The progress is amazing, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even recognize the same player if I went back in time. So, Zane, great job this year. Thank you. Okay, last award for us is our Peaks Performer. This is a player that we also saw grow exponentially throughout the year. Really stood out on the ice as well as showed some leadership skills. He was somebody that we would often see on the ice, showing other players where to maybe line up and face off. He was also very instrumental in a lot of our offense this year, as well as a lot of our defense. A great two-way player, did a lot of back checking along with the scoring. Des. Okay, and just one special thanks again to all the coaches, AJ, Dan, Andrew, Haley again, his team manager, and Chris who couldn't be here. U11 Leafs. Thanks, guys. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. Team picture, team picture. Okay. Thank you so much, Leafs. So, next group we have is the U11 B Black. So this team, hold on. Everyone very excited? Okay. So, this team got a pretty good list of accomplishments this year, with one more still to come. So U11 B Black, SMHA champions, first place in the Gary Wenzel March break tournament, and a very big game coming up this weekend. So despite not all of us being able to go watch the game and be there, all the Sackville Flyers family, we all wish you a massive good luck in your game this coming weekend. We know you guys are going to kill it. So, U11 B Black, come on up. Players here, coaches and staff on this side. All right. So there seems to be a theme with the head coaches not being here. I don't like it. Anyway, I have some notes from Coach Lenny. He just wants to say that we've had a fantastic year. The kids have improved so much, and they've showed hustle and grit all season long. Thanks, Darren, for going over the tournaments that we went into. We finished second in the league, and we swept the playoffs, going 7-0 to win the CMHL championship banner. We really appreciate the U11 B Orange team for coming out and supporting us for the championship day game. It was great to see. We have a couple thank yous. Lenny has some stats here for the attendance, but we had great attendance, and that wouldn't happen unless the parents brought your kids to the rink. So we want to thank all the parents for bringing the kids. We want to thank the folks behind the scenes who've done a fantastic job fundraising, 50-50, safety, and so many other positions on the team to help it run smoothly. And a big thank you to DJ Peveril, our super manager. I'm pretty sure he called you the boss.
Unfortunately.
But anyway, you've done wonderful things to help the coaches just coach, and you did everything else. Lenny would like to give a huge thanks to the coaching staff, Sean, Larry, Nathan, Ryan. Their dedication to the team was unwavering. We still have one game left of the season, championship game for the provincials. Saturday at 9 o'clock in Truro. Come support us. All right, we'll move on to the most sportsmanlike player. When this player comes to the rink, he comes to the rink with I'm just really happy to be here kind of smile on his face. On the bench, he's always asking the right questions and listening to the coaching staff with the utmost respect. We talked about penalties a little bit. He did get the occasional penalty, but most of the time it was more along the lines of the player would hit him, that player would fall down because of his size, and then that would draw the penalty. He would always protect the goalie in front of the net as a defenseman. It was one of those things where us coaches would look at each other and be like, "Was that Oliver?" So anyway, Oliver, keep up the good work. Never stop smiling, buddy. You're our most sportsmanlike player.
Thanks. Next award for our team, the Heart and Hustle Award. This award really could have gone to another of our players, but the player we all agree on to give this award to was such a great example for our whole team due to their work ethic and their team first attitude. I really don't think this player took one shift off the whole year. This award is going to Logan Hire.
Good job, Logan. Most valuable player. I know Darren talked about not necessarily having the most goals, most assists. This player certainly brought that to the table, but they brought a big defensive role to the table when they bought in. He didn't have the best start to the season. I think things may not have gone as he thought they would, but when he bought in, he became as dominant as we thought he would. An excellent team player, and certainly was a big factor in where we are today. So JP, well done.
Most improved. How many times can you tell a defenseman to stay inside the dots? The answer is a lot. A lot. This player is full of life. He's always smiling, always wanting to learn. He always gives the most that he can give. Halfway through the year, we noticed that we stopped saying, stay inside the dots. Or, you need to stay in front of the net. And you can start hearing him communicate with his D partner. All great things. I've never seen someone put so much oomph into their shot in my life. The effort is unbelievable. And finally, at the end of the year, decides that he has the confidence to rush the puck. Keep wanting to learn. Keep giving it your all. Well deserved, Finn Bowman.
Our last one, the Peaks Performer. I took a quick look at the notes I had written down, but it's not very hard to speak highly of this player. He's a natural-born leader, comes to the rink with the right attitude every day. He is a 200-foot player, the definition of it. Hardest back checker, hardest forechecker, has to be called off the ice more times than not because he wants to just keep going. Our captain, Recharge.
All right, team picture. Okay, thank you, U11 B Black. Like I say, good luck this weekend. The entire association is right behind you, and we got your backs. And good luck in your game. One more group left. So this group, U11 Canadiens, they had some success in their tournaments this year. So when the tournaments came out, they always seemed to battle a little bit harder. Made it through to a couple championship games, a couple semifinals, some hard losses. Did an excellent job in their tournament. But overall, coaches, staff, parents, everyone was impressed with how close the group got as the year went. So we'll invite the coaches and the managers up for the U11 Canadiens and players as well, please.
All right, guys. I missed the memo where or the head coach didn't have to show up, so lucky me. Yeah, I just wanted to start off. This is my first year coaching. Had a great year. Couldn't have done it without the help of all the other volunteers, all of my assistant coaches, managers, all of the parent volunteers that helped out. Really made it a fun year. We had a great year, filled with lots of memorable moments. Really good mix of new and experienced players on this team. One thing that stands out to me early on, one of our first practices that we had as a group, we had some skating drills where we had some experienced players that were whipping through the drills with ease, and we had some new players that were a little bit struggling through them, but unprompted by any of the coaches. It was great to see all the players that had finished go down on one knee, cheering everybody on and supporting them. So no matter what skill level each other had, every single player on the team was super supportive, and that energy carried on throughout the whole year. So that was really, really great to see. We had a lot of tough, close games. Overtime was not our friend this year. We had a couple heartbreaking losses, but those close games are going to really help each and every one of you guys in your hockey journeys in the future. So looking forward to seeing each and every one of you guys grow. So we'll start with some awards. First one, so most sportsmanlike player. This player approached the game the right way, listened intently, respected all other coaches, and always supported their teammates. Throughout the season, they demonstrated that playing with intensity doesn't have to come at the expense and kindness towards your opponents and your other teammates. Their ability to maintain a positive attitude in the heat of the moment served as an inspiration to the team. Our most sportsmanlike player goes to Brady. Next up, heart and hustle. So practice and game, every time this player stepped on the ice, I knew 100% effort would be given. They grew throughout the year, and towards the end of the year, they became one of our most dependable players, scoring lots of big goals and had lots of great celebrations. While the goals were always great, this player also ensured they back-checked as hard as they could every single shift. Their heart and determination paid off when they won the Sidney Crosby shootout. So our heart and hustle winner is Elliot McDonald. MVP. So our MVP this year is a player who has lots of tools that makes them a dangerous player. They've got great hands, they're a great skater, they've got a great shot, but most importantly, they have off-the-charts style. They're the type of player that makes their line mates better. They have great hockey sense, allowing them to be in the right place to read a developing play. We had a team full of future leaders, but it's easy to tell that this player is going to lead many teams in their hockey career. Our MVP this year goes to our captain, Ty. Most improved. Picking one player for this award was really tough. One area our coaching staff was really proud of this year was the improvement and development that all players made. The player we chose for this award is someone brand new to hockey. They had a desire to learn their position and was a very coachable player. This was shown by showing up to our early 7 a.m. practice every week early to work on their crossovers, their pivots, and their shooting. By the end of the year, they were one of our fastest skating defensemen. So our most improved player is Michael. So last up, Peaks Performer. So this player truly played with a team-first mentality, from supporting their teammates that were hurt or had a tough game, stepping into different positions when we were down players, and even serving the odd penalty or two. Whether it was scoring a crucial goal or being the first one back to help on defense, your hard work never went unnoticed. More importantly, you consistently lifted the spirits of your teammates and showed what it means to be a dedicated leader. Our Peaks performer goes to Molly. Thanks so much, everybody.
Okay, everybody look this way. Ready? Awesome.
Okay. So, that does it for the team award presentations. And congratulations to all the teams and all the award winners. And a big thank you to everyone for being on their best behavior this evening. Great job, everybody. One thing I would like to do is, so you know how we asked you to be quiet the whole time and be good? So we're going to see how loud we can cheer now. So see all the volunteers in the back of the room? There's even people behind there playing music and switching the slides. So let's see how loud of a cheer we can give to say thank you to everyone who put this event on today. Okay. I like it. Okay, we're good. We got it. All right, almost done. We're almost done. So, again, a thank you to the sponsors, Raymer Homes and Domino's, who you all just filled your belly with. Congratulations to all the teams on an excellent season. And that does it for the banquet this year. So great job, everyone. Congratulations.